So I identify as a Habesha person. I am from Eritrea. There's a clothing line that puts out hippie clothing. The hippie clothing that they're talking about are Azurians. These are traditional clothing. You wear them at weddings, you wear them at special events, and they've kind of watered it down to this cool, chic, grungy, like hippie kind of thing. And it's like, no, there's like a story behind it. So that's one time when I've seen my culture appropriated.
Personally, I've not really seen someone culturally appropriating my culture, but I find that, especially with the Jamaican culture, you know, especially with Bob Marley and all these people, I find cultural appropriation more common there. Maybe because people just don't really, at least my culture isn't really established in Canada, I feel. But I definitely see that happening in Jamaican culture, the Chinese cultures.
Yeah, culture in that sense, I agree. But then, as a Black person, I guess definitely, like even when you look at celebrities, like Kylie Jenner is doing like cornrows, like because she thinks it's cool, maybe. But you just tell those people that you know, being Black is like deeper than just looking like that and doing cornrows.
This is kind of awful. God, I don't even understand this costume. Like, why? What? I guess it's supposed to be kind of slutty. You can see the strategically placed words here: enjoy and thank you. I don't feel upset about it. I just think it's inappropriate, and if they did any kind of takeout costume, that's an awful costume. Please do something better.
You're offending and basically bringing down the history and the tradition of someone's culture, there's no reason, or there's no situation in which that's kind of acceptable. And so I feel like we should all take the time to just, you know, think about what we're wearing and what it represents, and what it means, because behind every costume there's a story, and there's so many people that fought for them to make it where they are now, and they don't live this now. So yeah.
Well, I feel like they take a culture and have no idea what any of this means and just pull the aesthetic, and then she's also sexualizing it terribly, and it makes me feel sad.
People get to pick and choose what they like from that culture. But like, can they answer the harder questions? Can we talk about what those groups of people from that culture have gone through historically? Or how has their culture been tried, like how people try to take their culture away from them? And then it's so easy to just it's so easy for a person to just take something from someone else, but then they don't have to deal with I guess the consequences of being a part of that culture.
People pick something that's really general and they don't think about who it's affecting. They're just more focused on what they're going to look like, and it's kind of like going through like a shopping mall and picking up things from the shop and you have no idea what they mean, and then you mash them all together and it might offend someone.
Why this is important is that any other time aside from Halloween, if I choose to wear traditional clothing, I'm going to be denied certain services. I'm going to be denied certain opportunities. So it's almost like a mockery for on Halloween.
Go wild, really. Halloween is about fun, and I think everyone has the right to have fun. But what you have to remember is that you're not the only one there. There are a lot of people at these parties that have been through different experiences than you. And we should all try to be a little bit considerate of that.
It comes down to respect. You know, you have to respect yourself, the people that have got you to where you are right now, and the traditions and everything that's behind it. And would you like it if someone just did not respect you?
Okay. The one thing I do not want to see this Halloween is any blackface. There is no reason, absolutely no reason for someone to have, if you want to impersonate someone and you wear blackface, that means you only take them as a black person. And they're obviously you're impersonating their character or whatever that may be. And if you're just reducing it down to their skin tone, that means you really don't think much of that person. You can't think fast. So the number one thing is do not wear any blackface. Another thing is do not wear fake dreads. Because again, that's the one thing I see year after year after year is blackface and dreads. And those are the one things that I hate.
This is not who I am.
This is not who I am.
This is not who I am.
This is not who we are.
This is not who we are.
This is not who we are.